In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this 6-foot long cedar planter box. It's 16 inches wide and made entirely out of cedar fence pickets. And the build plans are available. The link is going to be in the video description. We're going to start off with the legs. You're going to have 8 pieces that are ripped to 3.5 inches, and they're going to be 17.5 inches long. We're going to make these into 4 L-shaped legs by applying exterior wood glue and 1-inch brad nails. With these being 17.5 inches long, it's going to allow for a little bit of an overhang for the legs. And once we have all 4 of these leg assemblies completed, we're going to move right along to attaching the long sides. These are completely 6 feet long, 72 inches. I left the dog ears on these fence pickets to keep that 72-inch size. They're going to be hidden, so it's not that big of a deal. But we're attaching 3 of these 72 inches right to the 2 of the 17.5-inch legs. I'm using 1-inch deck screws for this. I typically use brad nails, but something as large as this planter box is going to be heavy. It's going to hold a lot more soil, a lot more water, so it's going to be pretty heavy in the end. So I opted to use the 1-inch deck screws for this planter box. And of course, I'm using the Titebond 3, the exterior wood glue, which is a must-have for these planter boxes. There's my pup, Milo, wants to say hi. And once we get this first side done, we're going to complete the process again to make the second side exactly the same way. Just gluing these fence pickets right to these legs. A couple screws in each board, all the way down the side till all 3 of them are attached. And you can see that little bit of an overhang at the bottom where the pickets don't go all the way down. Once the 2 long sides are completed, we can add the 16-inch short sides. Do this in the same manner. There's just going to be 3 of these on each side, glued and screwed to the L-shaped leg. Same thing for the other side. You can kind of see where this is going. Once we have those 3 slats on that side, then we can add glue to the other long side and attach it to the top of those to complete the box. And we are kind of getting towards the end of the planter box season, so if you guys have any ideas for something you want me to build, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see what we can do. We'll slap that end on there and just screw it with the 1-inch deck screws. Try to make sure everything's nice and even. Using long fence pickets, it's hard to do that, but get as close as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And now we're cutting the floor pieces. You're going to have 10 of these at 16 inches long, and then you're going to have a one-off piece at about 4.5 inches wide by 16 inches long. And then we'll rip down the floor trim. I did these at 2 inches. It's like 70.5 inches long. Just long enough to fit inside the planter box. And we'll go ahead and glue those strips into the bottom, right on that bottom slat, the bottom of the bottom slat. Some glue and some 1-inch screws here to hold that on. Again, I've used brad nails for this in the past, but this is going to be a lot of extra weight with this big of a planter box. So I opted for the screws. One step I forgot to record is adding that middle leg. I just measured 36 inches down from the long slats, which is the middle, and that's just a 17.5-inch piece. The same width, 3.5 inches at the other legs. I just centered it up and screwed it in from the inside, and I did that on both sides. And here I'm adding the inner braces. I have 4 of these. I measured 18 inches over from each side, as you can see there. Added the wood glue, and then screwed it in from the side. From the inside. This will help make the boards not bow out when it's full of dirt and water. Makes it hold up a lot better. And once we have that in, we drop the floor in, and then we'll rip down the pieces for the top trim. I did these at 2.5 inches wide. And I decided not to miter these. It's just easier not to do it that way, and something this long especially. But I applied glue along the rim of the top of the planter, and I just laid out the trim pieces, and I just used my 1-inch brads to hold everything in place, line it up the best I can. And then since these are all squared corners, I took my sander, kind of rounded them over a little bit. You might be able to use a router on this. This is Cedar, so it breaks pretty easy. And that 120 grit sandpaper did a nice job of smoothing everything out. You could also do this if you opted to miter your corners on these top trim pieces. And just like that, we have our 6-foot long planter box. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.